of 2025. That's right. It was a worthless award ceremony. And we're going to talk a little bit about that today. There are a lot of stories out there, 19, 20 in all, maybe. I don't know. We've got lots of things coming up throughout the day. I dropped a video last night. You don't want to miss that one. Talking a little bit about the unfortunate circumstances with something called Doctor Who and the fact that it is basically and almost definitely done. Canceled. See ya. Bye-bye. We've got a couple other videos that dropped over the weekend talking about Captain America's underperformance at the box office. And, of course, Snow White's plummeting projections for its domestic opening weekend. So lots of videos out there for each and every one of you. Several thousand views on each of them so far. I'm counting on you to make those numbers bigger. I'm also counting on you to be subscribed to the channel. So double check down below right now as we're here. Please make sure you're still subscribed to the channel and you've got the notifications all turned on because we are going to have a very busy and full week. I've got another video in editing for today and potentially a second and third one on the way. Going to be doing some work over on the WDW Pro show. So there's a lots going on. Hopefully you get a chance to check it out. Want to say hi to as many of you as we possibly can in the time we've got before we gets to go. First and foremost, Monster Huntress Rune is in the house. Great to see you. At least Conan was the highlight. He always is. Guy is hysterically funny. And yes, 100% correct. Dude was great. He is always great. I want him to come back to TV. Kaladin 910, good to see you. We got our friend Captain Fandom Nerd in the house. It's awesome to see you there. And of course, Snortopupus Q Burr, our favorite polar bear. Got a bear story for you. Tom F is in the house. Great to see you, Tom. You are amazing. And of course, several other folks rolled in early, like Ms. Pick Cafe. She's taking care of the Tube and Rumble simultaneously. Amazing. What a wrench. We've got Mark Fields out there. Positive vibes to each and every one of you. You are all correct. Love you dearly. We've got, let's see, Magnify also, Tom, over there on Rumble. Let's see. We've got the lovely Penny. Penny. Good morning, dear. Hope you're doing well. Jill is, of course, wrenching away everywhere she is. We is. Thank you for doing all that you do. We got 11 Alpha. Hey, what's up, buddy? And a few other folks sneaking in. Let's see who else popped in the door. A few other people before we have to go. Oh, and of course, today's history lesson. Thank you, Griffin. Gryffindor says, another moment for we old people. That'd be me. 40 years ago today. It wasn't Sergeant Pepper, by the way. Moonlighting. Holy cow, that was such a great show. Premiered on ABC. A racy detective comedy, rom-com even, with Sybil Shepherd and newcomer Bruce Willis in his first role. And boy, was he a winner, right? Immediately hit on all cylinders, including in music, if you remember back then. A lot of people don't know that or remember it. What a talented guy. Native Hawaiians in the house. 808 forever, my brother. Good to see you. And the lovely Ruby Hoove with a Culture Casino membership. Thank you, Ruby Hoove. You are incredible. We've got SFX of 314 Sabretooth Raptor in the house saying hi to everybody. And Be Mo Betta will be Mo Betta over on Rumble. SFX of 314 Sabretooth Raptor is here and dropped a super duper, which we'll get to in just a moment. And John Yulden from across the pond. What's up, John? Great to see you, buddy. Hope everything's going well over there. You got some weird stuff going on politically. Be weird if they try to conscript you into the military. As I know you're not as old as me, but you might want to like feign an injury. Anyway, what else is going on? Let's see. Joseph A is in the house. What's up, Joseph A? Vatla is here. Hey, Colturians. That's right. Morgan King is here. What a great man Morgan King is. Love Morgan. Theliato is here. What's up, Theliato? And our Mr. Cat is in the house. I know the In Memoriam and the Oscars forgot Shannon Doherty. Man. Hey, Mr. Fizzy's here. Good to see you. Butterbiscuit 92 is hanging out with us. We got Scott Shook out there. What's up, Scott? So many great humans. I love it. Janet Z's here. Good morning, Janet. Hope everything's going great. I love that picture. Makes me feel good. We've got a Mega Combat. I love it. Who else? Stuttering Guitarist. What's up, SG? Let's see. There's more. Mo, 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 mo. Wow. Carl Sings out there. What's up, Carl? And Staccato DDS with a huge gifty. Oh, we're going to have to throw some cheddar as soon as we get done with today's show. Thank you, Staccato DDS, for your 10 Culture Casino memberships. Just throwing them out there. I love it. And so do the people. We appreciate you, Staccato, for all your support. I hope you had a great birthday, brother. I really do. You deserve it. You deserve it. Good morning, CC. Everything's well. I saw you sent me some messages. I did not have time to get to them this morning. I'll try to follow up with you later today. Frank is here. What's up? Frank's here. Randall Orser is here, our one of our favorite Canadians from Canada. Dean Krantz is out there, one of our favorite veterans. We've got Phoenix Knight showing up and more. But we've got to go. That's okay. I can still say hi to people. Like Punkwaddle, who's not a people. He's a puppet. He's the sheriff of the internet. Well, watch out. Kelly Matthew Barnes is here. Good to see you. I hope I said that correctly. Let's see. Oh, Kimberly. Good morning. Howdy. It's been a minute. Wait a minute. Did Staccato change? Yes, Staccato changed the avatar. Amazing. Curtis D from Montana. 27 months. Amelia Perez. Yeah, crazy. 6 minutes starts now. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, wherever you are and whatever you're watching. Thanks for checking out the 6 Minute Daily. We have a lot to talk about, not a lot of time doing it. 19 stories and all so far. And we'll probably talk a little bit in just a moment about some other things. So I just want to jump on the fact that, again, Conan O'Brien delivers. He is an amazing talent and was wished good luck by Jimmy Kimmel as he passed the torch. Well, he passed something. I'm going to say it this way. The Oscars would have been a complete dull bore, more so than usual, if it weren't for Conan O'Brien. And you know what? I didn't mind some of the humor, but some of the statements the people receiving awards or the people handing out awards were saying, just ridiculous. I'm getting real close to the end of my patience with Hollywood, and I don't know what's going to happen to get them to change. I thought the election would have done it. I guess not. Carlos Via Gascon skipped the red carpet entirely, just went straight into the ceremony. Probably a good move for this person, considering just how much vitriol they had stirred up. Not winning anything at the Oscars outside of the awards that were expected to go to the other supporting actress. Well, there's just not a lot out there for you if you speak your mind and it doesn't jive with the intelligentsia. A pro-Palestinian protest slowed everybody down in getting to the ceremonies. Of course, they filled the Hollywood streets ahead of the Oscars to be an inconvenience, which there's going to have to become laws about this. You can't impede the flow of traffic. It's flat out illegal almost everywhere. And I would imagine that even includes California. Anora took the Best Picture Oscar along with 4 wins to tie the record for Sean Baker. Congratulations to an independent filmmaker. Leading actress prizes go to probably who you would expect. You've got Harrison Ford not being there because he got the shingles. That was no bueno. You had Doctor Who dropping their teaser trailer, which includes killer cartoons, Interstellar Song Contest, and a new companion, all of which we knew were coming in the 2nd season of Doctor Who with Disney, and likely the last. There's reasons for that. Watch today's video. Whoopi Goldberg says Sister Act 3 script is done, but only if Disney wants to do it. You're not endearing yourself to Disney right now there, Whoopi, unless they continue to want to play this political chess game in the media. I think they're kind of wanting to opt out. So maybe dial it back, lady, and you might get a shot at this. George Miller teases another Mad Max sequel. I'm not sure I want it, though, because he has more than one idea. And I'm sick and tired of what we got with things like Fury Road. The most recent Mad Max prequel was pretty awful in my estimation. And I think I enjoyed Chris Hemsworth. That was good. From Alaska to Maine, apparently, according to the AP, the fearmongers that they are and the liars that they tend to be, are saying that communities that border Canada are worried about U.S. tariffs. They come at a personal cost. Well, they're going to cost everybody. Women and children more affected, most affected, right? every single time. Private lunar lander, the Blue Ghost, has aced their moon landing with a touchdown and a special delivery for NASA. So we're going to have to see. See what this thing is able to accomplish, where it landed, and what it finds. But we've got another 2 moon missions on the way right behind this. Miami Beach mayor says no, thank you to taking back spring break. There have been some interesting incidents where it has moved to, and you combine that with a little bit further down the beach at Daytona during bike week, and things get a little weird and wild. And let me tell you, it really has. Miami Beach doesn't miss it. Thousands of reports come in about Microsoft services being, out. At least that was earlier on Saturday, if I remember correctly. And they were able to get them back up. But this is happening way too frequently for Microsoft. Iran's parliament did the wrong thing, firing their minister of finance over things that they did themselves by basically contributing to war efforts and other things like that, putting themselves in the way of peace in the Middle East. And actually instigating a lot of things and supplying money to people who, break the peace. So I don't know. I think a lot of the results here are self-induced. In an address to Congress, Argentine Prime Minister Milei promises an IMF deal. Look at that. Loud's economic wins, and he is winning in his country. Congratulations to him. I support him fully, and he supports us, which is good. We've got Trump taking actions to increase the supplies of lumber and curb wood imports, which means if we start logging again in this country and do proper forest management, we will not rely so heavily on Canadian lumber. We've got the Treasury ending enforcement of a ridiculous rule, the business ownership database, which was supposedly meant to stop shell companies, but basically take about $85 to $100 a year from small businesses who can ill afford it. We've got the stock market today rising ahead of the latest deadline on tariffs, and I think that will be a pattern that continues. Though tariffs will encourage talks. Talks will generate an opportunity, and we will be paying less and less in taxes if all goes well. Can you imagine an external revenue tax tariff that is maybe just a few percent for every country that wants to do business with us? Nobody'd have to pay income tax, and we'd be living in abundance. Wouldn't that be great? Anyway, we're done with all the stories. We made it through all of them, but the bear story and this one can go to bonus time. Let's head on over to bonus time. All right, everybody. Welcome. And there you all are. Thanks for being here. We got a few member messages to get to, and I got to sling some cheddar at y'all. I just want to say thank you to Courtesy, 27 months of membership. Amelia Perez winning only 2 Oscars last night. Yep. And they were for what you basically saw in other award shows. Once the cat was out of the bag that their favorite virtue signal was not so virtuous, they ditched that person and moved on from there. Let's see if we can get a couple of these other messages off the table here from SFXF314 Sabretooth Raptor. Member for 18 months. My goodness. Looking forward to Alf Culture Casino. We're getting there, folks. We are climbing towards 35K. So let's not stop that momentum. Share the stream, share the dream. When you come across a video you love, hey, not only watch it to the end. Hit the like button. Give me a comments drive engagement just like they do here. In fact, all the little goofy buttons that you can push to make like the little icons float next to chat. If you can do that on whatever device you're on, that helps too. Any kind of engagement really does drive things. So there's that. We got a lovely gifty super chat from our good friend Ruby Hoove saying, everyone have a wonderful day. You too, Ruby Hoove. And let me tell you, you guys, we really appreciate you. Ruby Hoove, I appreciate you. Hoove, I appreciate you. I appreciate y'all. The support for the channel has been great. You've been driving aggressively this channel forward, and I just want to say thanks. So keep it up, and I'm looking forward to wearing that Alf costume in about 5,000 more subs. So let's get those numbers growing. We gained 2,000 subs just in the last 30 days alone. That's all because of you. We got an amazing gifty from SFXF314 Sabretooth Raptor for 5 more Culture Casino cash, saying Mad Max 46, don't mess with Or anger old man Mel Gibson, Mad Max. You will not like it when he is angry. Oh, that's true. Doctor Who or Doctor Extinct? My friend, I think it's Doctor Extinct. I don't know that it would ever come back. Somebody suggested that it would stay as a good radio drama, radio opera, and I think that's probably true. So, that is what it is. But I do like the idea that it could survive just in a different way. Let's see. We've got, I think Liberty Hall's out there. Let's see. Oops, I spelled Liberty with a K. Guess what? Liberty is not spelled with a K. It's spelled with an L. And Liberty Halls did send a message. There it is, a super duper chat for Culture Casino Cash, $5 saying, good morning, Culture, and chat on my phone again this week, so no gifting. Oh, you're fine, my friend, and thank you very much for your efforts to contribute. I'm overwhelmed. You guys really do take good care of the channel, and I appreciate it, and it makes it so I can do various things with the channel and different events. Good morning, Culture Casino and chat. As I said, let's see, no gifting. Hope everyone has a great week. I hope you all have a great week. You guys are great. I really appreciate it. Let's see if we can get to a few more super duper chats. Let's see. And again, thank you to Staccato. I'm going to play the cheese guy here in just a moment. Here we go. Nope, got that one. Here we go. Dean Krantz. What's up, Dean? For 10 Culture Casino Cash saying, Michigan was going to give over 400 acres of old growth forest for a solar farm, but are anti-logging. I cannot make this up. Nothing grows on a solar farm, and we have lots of cloud cover here. Yes, you do. That would be the worst expenditure ever as they start to really target specific areas for that kind of power generation. And after a 10-year cycle, it looks like they have to abandon most of these projects, which means what was it all for anyway? That's true. One of the most recent, Obama era projects that got stunned under him with a solar focus array is decommissioned now. So there's that. Thank you, Dean Krantz, for this. You are amazing. And yeah, don't cut down the good trees. By the way, you can cull the forest and log at the same time and do proper forestry management so you don't have massively devastating fires. Yeah. Hey, Mr. HJ, otherwise known as Haywood Joblumi, says 5 gifted memberships are yours. Well, thank you for the gifties. Much appreciated, friend. Lots of people got those. We've got Hemorrhoid Hearts. I hope you're feeling better, my friend. For $2 Australian, 2 a.m., I'm haunting the house, as usual, Upside CC Live. Well, thank you, my friend. You probably should sleep, but I just hope you feel better after your procedure, because it's no bueno, dude. So there's that, but it's great to see you, and happy Australia. That's all I have to say. Hoove gifts the Culture Casino membership. There's the man of the moustache. Can't wait to hang out with you. I'm going to do a high roller stream this week during the week, so keep your eyes peeled. Hopefully you all have turned on your notification bell. We got a super chat here from Curtis D saying for $2, scorched Karla Sofía Gascón was at the Oscar. Yeah, shocked. Excuse me. Did I say scorched? Oh goodness. My glasses. I need new glasses. Shocked. Karla Sofía Gascón was at the Oscars. Well, she skipped the red carpet, dude. And for good reason. I mean, I don't think, first of all, that takes a lot of strength and courage to show up at a place when they clearly don't want you. But yeah, wild. Not to mention the fact that, once those tweets came to light and it was somebody else that was in competition there, maybe the people from Anora, I don't know. But they were literally out to change the results of what would have been a virtue signal of all virtue signals had they proceeded forward. So wild, to be fair. Double B back again's out there in the chat. We've got Rambam 3000. Interesting factoid. Russia gets more sunlight than the UK. It's a bigger land mass. That would make sense from that standpoint, of course. But also they have areas that are located lower in the hemisphere. So, yeah, that makes sense. UK is dry, and even, let's give these people the idea that even if there were such a thing as the changing of the weather due to humanity, if you give anybody that, right, and if by means of carbon monoxide, which is like 2 or 3%, 0.02 or 3% of the overall composition. Let's give them that. If that's increasing warming, it will just change the UK back to a more green place, a more temperate place, a more warm place. That might not be the worst thing in the world. However, if you look at polar ice and the fact that it grows and shrinks regularly, and right now is bigger than the last time they wanted to tell anybody about, that's a whole different conversation, to be sure. Let's see who else is out there. Solero, Solar Scam. That's right. Somebody's paying attention. Culture. You know that it's not how that name is pronounced. I don't know. Kaliki Okedi. Which one? The Gascon person? Or Anora? I don't. Yeah. Anyway. I mispronounce a lot of things. People say I mispronounce Spider-Man, and I don't. So there's that. Hey, Matt G. What's up, buddy? One Punch Man Tolkien fan. What's up? Netflix pays for their way there. Yeah, they did. And not to mention the fact that, you have to think about it. Of all film distribution partners, Netflix actually had the most honored numbers. Anyway, hang on, I got a cough. Sorry about that. Hey, Pet Brett's here. Says there's a 350 megawatt solar facility in Alberta, Canada, that was reduced to less than 100 megawatts during the first few months of winter. Well, I bet. And again, that's the problem with the inconsistency of it all. And the claims that it's neutral. The production of it isn't neutral. The materials to make it weren't neutral. That cost money and energy in the form of likely petrol to get any of that put together from beginning to end. Mining copper, let me tell you, is not neutral. There's a lot of lies going on there, folks. I'm just saying. I'm not partial to that. Our good friend Channel Surf is in the house. Good to see you. Yeah, exactly. Russia's 2 times the size of Canada. It's true. Yeah, I mean, if you look at the mass of land, it and that's the biggest conversation. And then, of course, you have people discussing, well, what's the usable land? Because there's parts of different continents that are just completely wasted. I mean, there's nothing there for anybody, and some of them are terribly, terribly dangerous. So, yeah, avoid it at all costs. Hey, Luis Messina's here. What's up? Fellowship movie came when fantasy movies were not really well appreciated. My memory serves well. I'm going to tell you that Fellowship of the Rings is still one of my favorite. Man, the scene in the Two Towers. I got to go watch those movies again. I hope your day is magnificent, Hoof. It's good to see you, buddy. Sporkin News podcast. Holy cow, guys. Check out Sporkin News podcast, my friend Scott's channel. It's back to making material and still thinking that you're going to get more Game of Thrones books. I don't know why. Let's see. CO2, carbon dioxide. There you go. Did I say carbon monoxide? Anyway. It's morning. Bill Bloom. What? Oh, no. Not good news for Puppy. Bone cancer. Oh, no. Man, that's terrible news. Lucius Nature Triste. I had a friend who was anti-logging until I pointed out that the pine trees here are planted in rows because they are farmed for pulp. They were very surprised. Well, a lot of people don't really realize that we used to dominate lumber. We had a lot of great materials rendering opportunities here in the States because we're so loaded with natural resources, and we don't take full advantage of what we've got, which irritates me something fierce. I mean, like, states used to be known for their logging industry and how they really did care for the forest when they were doing that, and how it did limit damage and widespread wildfires. Forestry management and wildlife management and just the general habitat management is part of the stewardship that we're supposed to grant to the planet. And believe it or not, it serves a purpose, not just for it creates jobs, number one, because you're doing three things at once when you're logging, right? You're clearing out the things that are around the old growth trees that are certainly going to compete for all kinds of natural resources, or nutrients, and sunlight eventually, and things like that. Culling the lesser trees and keeping the spacing, suitable to still give you that lovely canopy from above, but also, keep the spacing apart so fires don't spread so easily. A lightning strike can create a forest fire, and you can prevent the extent to which that grows and the speed at which it grows by clearing out everything that's down below. Logging not only that provides jobs and provides materials, and we don't have to import them. And we'll have to see how that goes. But lots of good announcements today, with one being the logging thing, and two, obviously, the small businesses being spared that stupidity that Biden put in place to, further hamper small business. Again, I have never seen such an anti-business president as Joe Biden. Although there are a couple people out there I would credit for worse, but I'm just saying. Tina Beebe. So I keep hearing this ugly rumor that there was an Oscar show last night. Ugly rumor. That's right. There was, though. We're still cracking. You guys are on fire today. We got lots going on over on the Green Machine. I just want to say thanks to all of you over there. You guys are amazing. Do not see our friendly weatherman. Must be a really bad headache day. I do see a member chat from a guy that I just absolutely hope had the best birthday. Mexican Iron Man celebrates 45 months, nearly 4 years of support from this guy right here. Love him to death. Says probably something that is going to change my mind. How did Demi Moore not win? That I don't know. Okay, the substance was like, if you look at all the previous award shows, the substance was like looking like a lock for Oscars this year, and especially for Demi Moore. And some hoe that was playing in Fans Model in a Sexy Love Story one. Yep. Yeah. And I think that Mexican Airman, I think that came about because people were criticizing the Oscars for shying away from. Apparently there's a white something. There we go. On my headset. The Oscars was afraid of sex. So there's that. Pretty crazy. But dude, it's so good to see you. We're going to have to do something this week together because I need somebody to talk about ratings and maybe business stuff. So I'll reach out. Maybe you have time for me. Mikey. Ronan Bunny. Conan wasn't funny, but I will say I am happy that Flo. What a great animation win, right? I mean, usually the Annies, the animation awards kind of tip the hat to what's going to win. It was just nice to see flow do very, very well. Animation needs to be loved on a little bit more by the Oscars, but I mean, they have other things that they're trying to shove in our faces. Clearly. Hey, Subhumans here. John Cena turned heel. John Cena's always been a heel. Before wins the winner. Yeah, true. That's actually true, Subhuman. That's a good statement. Love it. Man, crazy. Yeah, personal solar is getting cheaper. And to be fair, one of the things that I intend to acquire this year is a small portable solar AC unit. Solar-driven power drives the air conditioner, and I'm going to try to put that in the greenhouse this year because I need to keep some things a little bit cooler during the summer months. Hey, Clifflix is here. Good morning, my friend. I hope you're doing well. Go check out Clifflix's channel. If you want to live through the golden era of Disney, you can do it vicariously through almost all of his videos, I would say. In fact, all of his videos are driven to entertain, and you will enjoy all of your time there. So go check out Clifflix, the channel. Plus, you know, he's pretty cool too. Nuclear is more environmentally friendly. It's incredibly energy dense. I mean, we always talk about energy density, and especially when it comes to transport. I mean, look at the fact that years and years can go on with, subs and destroyers and aircraft carriers and things like that. So we are having a good time. Whoa. What a great morning, you guys. All right. Hey, Donovan's here. Good to see you, Donovan. Hey, small time republic. What's up, buddy? Maps are distorted to make Canada, Greenland, and Russia look a bit bigger than they are. Well, what is that? There's some kind of a parallax conversation to be had around that. And what is the Mercator rendering of the map where it's all flat? That actually doesn't help any. Right? I think it's Mercator. Yeah, the exploded version of the globe. Breaking! Honda has decided to produce its next generation Civic hybrid in the U.S. Hey, in Indiana instead of Mexico due to the tariffs. Kids, this is another wonderful function of tariffs. Jobs. Just the volume of jobs. It's cheaper to make products where you're selling them in situations where the tariffs defeat the notion of making them elsewhere, which is why we need to bring back all of the jobs that have been outsourced to, well, the globe, especially in communications and technology. Much, much better for us. Ronan Bunny watched the Oscars last night. Conan wasn't funny. Well, I don't know about that. But yeah, and I already read that. So thank you for that, though. Saw that in real time. Istophobos reports that Trump is reportedly meeting with aides today to discuss canceling U.S. military aid in Ukraine. Would that surprise anybody? And I know it won't surprise you, Istophobos. Thank you for that. Dude, you're on fire today. Greyhound is on delicious soft food for the duration. She loves that. Oh, I bet. And greyhounds are so beautiful. What a graceful animal. Love them. JPRPH1, good to see you, buddy. Good to see you. West Central USA is nearly empty. It really is, but you have a lot of climates that are not conducive to easily establish a city or a town. You also have a whole lot of federal land. This is the other thing that we don't realize. As the states out west started to get bigger with more territory and had potential for population and competition for the established states in the union, the giant chunks of federal land and then the states apportioned to own their own land became massive. And in states like the western states, many of them, I mean, less than 20% of the land is habitable because of boundaries drawn by state and federal land. So pretty wild stuff. Anyway, I do need to bring it in. So I just wanted to say what a great time I had today. For those of you I didn't get to your chats, I'm sorry. We did have a lot going on. We do have a lot going on here shortly with Midnight's Edge of the Morning starting up in just about 45 minutes. And hopefully I will be able to make it there. I have a couple of chores to take care of. Everybody check out my good friend Sci-Fi For Me TV. Jason has a great channel and has been doing it for a long, long time. And Karadwin says, my ADHD is strong today. Well, that'll be fine. You're having a birthday stream today? Okay, before we go, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jason. Happy birthday to you. And many more. All right, everybody, after this super chat, we've got to go. It is Black Pilled Timon, Meteor Advocate. What's up, buddy? With 5 reals, I believe. Brazil won Best Foreign Movie. Don't watch it. Evil people made the movie. They sold our country freedom for comfy jobs. Don't watch it. You betcha. Good to see you. And on that note, be sure to take care of yourself, take care of others, and until next time, see ya. For real.